Aquarius, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 1st to the 10th of January 2021. Yay! Wow. I just wanted to say before I start shuffling, thank you so much to everybody who's liked, shared, subscribed to the channel, everybody that's commented on the videos in 2020. My goodness me, much love to you all, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. A very challenging year 2020 has been. We're still in it. I think this is the 29th of December that I'm doing these readings, so it isn't over yet, but yeah. And I just wanted to wish you all a very happy new year. Okay, stay safe, everyone. Just stay safe. This is a general love reading. It will be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. If you don't know what your Moon or Rising or Venus sign is, God, I can't even speak. It's about communication, I feel. Check the description box below the below the video. It's gone completely now. What's going on in this room? Check the description box below the video. All that information's in there. Please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, it could be happening now, or it could be happening sometime in the future. Also, please remember that these energies that we get from these readings, okay, they can be interchangeable, they can be vice versa, so it's up to your personal interpretation of the message. And also, please remember that these are general love readings, so they won't resonate with everyone out there. So let's just have a look for Aquarius. That's just flopped out the Empress. Ooh, look at you. Lavish abundance and give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. So a dream in mind, nurturing, lavishing love on a connection. Either you're in or going towards, but it is a dream for you, Aquarius. Coming in as very kind, compassionate, very loving, very friendly, all of those gorgeous facets that the Empress holds. It's very nurturing. Putting the time and effort in, I feel, as well, to either get this back on track or get this going. So we'll have a look at the rest of the card. So what does, ooh, 5 of Water. Things not turning out the way you'd hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilt milk. So almost like, even though you want to come in as kind of like, yeah, I need to do this, I need to nurture it, I need to put the time and effort in. You've got this 5 of Water. So things haven't turned out in the past. It's put you in a very depleted heart space, I wanted to say. Not seeing the positive in a situation. It could be the demise of a relationship, or it could be a missed opportunity. But something's put you in a very depleted heart space. You had great hopes for this situation, however this resonates with you. And you're looking at this kind of with great emotion. Well, the positive of a situation, okay. So there's always a positive and a negative. We've got yin and yang in the universe. So there is a silver lining to this almost emotional depletion. And I feel it's either you changing your strategy for some reason. They're giving me strategy going forward. That's in future connections or just in general. Or it could be to do with this connection here. You hoped that it would be fruitful, and it wasn't for some reason. Okay, so we'll have a look at the rest of the cards. But you are coming in as this Empress energy, which is beautiful. So let's have a look. Okay, yeah, Knight of Earth. So we've got the Knight of Earth here. Time to buckle down and get things done. Yeah, lavishing abundance to make something more stable, I feel. And we've got this honour your commitments, a guardian angel. So whoever you're going towards or you have in mind lavishing this abundance on a connection or towards someone, you do see them as a guardian angel. You do see them as a guardian angel, but you want to put stability into the situation. It's almost like a declaration of, yeah, this is what I want for the future. And with this Empress energy, it's nurturing. The first instance is you actually coming into this energy here, and then declaring it is a declaration of what you want. Time to buckle down and get things done. Almost like speaking to this person and saying, look, or situation, connection, however it relates to you, but almost coming in and saying, look, this is what I want for the future. Time to buckle down. Don't procrastinate. Don't be in a depleted heart space. The positive of this situation is you can get it back on track. Okay. So yeah, and look, I've given you the Six of Earth here. So it is about you coming in. Honour your commitments. So I feel it's a commitment to yourself, but also if you have, and say you're going towards a connection, because it's unclear at the moment. We know where you're headed, but it's unclear where you've come from. If you have commitments with someone else and it's wanting to start something brand new with someone, you're going to have to honour your commitments with that past party. You're just going to you're going to have to come in as very dedicated, very kind, very honourable to whatever you're leaving behind, if that is the case. But you definitely want to put some stability and you want to dedicate time and effort to this situation. They've given you the Six of Earth, which is gifts of money, time or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. But in terms of love, this talks about stability. It is slow moving energy though, but you want to be this empress, you want to be dedicated, you want to give time or effort to this situation in order to birth it, because it is a dream for you. Give birth to your dreams, this Empress card here. Okay, so what else do we need to know? Okay, more slow moving energy. We've got the Ten of Earth here. A happy family life, financial security, finding the magic in the little things. So it's spending time. You want to spend time with this person on a very kind of like, I don't know, not in a flashbang wallop way. So it's not in a, I've got £1 million house, or I've got this, or I've got that, or look at how much finances I have and look at this in the bank. It's not about that. It's spending quality time with each other. So that may be like finding magic in the little things. It's connecting with this person. It's either going for a walk together. It's playing a board game together. Very tiny, but finding the magic in those moments. It's not about the financial, showy kind of, that comes from ego. You're not in that space. It's just spending quality time with this person, because that's the memories that we make, isn't it, with connections. It's not about going to buy a car or a house or blah, blah, blah. It's not about materialism. It's creating those little magical moments that you can look back on throughout the course of your life and say, oh, do you remember when we did this? Went fishing, I don't know, for sticklebacks. It's those tiny little things that make life magical. Do you remember when we went on that ramble and we found blah, blah, blah? It's just gorgeous. And in turn, that kind of emotional and stability, you're injecting stability into the situation, but it's also very emotionally fulfilling as well. These little magic in the little things. You're creating this kind of very stable environment for your family, for you. It's got a lot of growth. It's got a lot of growth. It also does talk about financial security, so being stable in your thoughts, your emotions, and more importantly in this connection. Wow. Gorgeous. Okay, so what else do we need? Oh, yes, I just flew out. That's amazing. Oh, so you do see this as, like I said, just remember these energies can be vice versa or interchangeable. So, but I'm reading for you, so I do see this as you wanting a very fruitful relationship, a very intimate relationship, one that if you have children, say, you can introduce your children to, is a very fruitful, long-term kind of like sees you out for the rest of your days kind of energy. It's gorgeous. It's slow moving though, but you want to lavish abundance on it. You can see yourself growing old with this person. We've got the Awakening card here. So even from this Five of Water here, it's like not seeing the positive in a situation. You can actually rebirth this. We've got the Awakening card. Look at things from a different perspective. And I do feel it was down to divine timing. Down to divine timing. So when you connected, or when you had this relationship, or when you had this thought of this person, it wasn't the right time. Something had to be learnt. A lesson needed to be learnt, and you needed to grow in order to come towards this person, or for you to come into unison. Look at things from a different perspective. All is not lost. So not seeing the positive. The positive in a situation is down to divine timing. A temporary standstill. Yeah, you need to put the time and effort in. And perhaps they're saying to you, this was absent in the first instance. It wasn't a stable connection. So perhaps you didn't put the amount of dedication into the connection to make it stable in the first place. It's important to be yourself. It's important to be just you, bare bones you. A temporary standstill. Like I said, very slow moving energy, but the dedication's there, so it's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, Ten of Air here. We've got the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. I think the addiction for you is this heart space. Kind of like remembering the heartache you had from either this situation not getting off the ground or not turning out the way you'd hoped. Or it could be from a past connection. It's not very clear at the moment. But that kind of like recovering from that kind of emotional depletion. You don't want to be in that heart space anymore. There is somebody out there that you do love and you want to go towards. You want to make a stable, fruitful connection. Wow. Gorgeous energy. Yeah. Coming out of this. It says to me that perhaps you're very cautious. And this is why it's taking you time to get there. This Awakening card, I know it's kind of like an epiphany moment. It's like, I need to put the time and effort into this connection. I need to do it. It's the best course of action. It's the best course of, it's the best relationship for me. It is a dream to be with this person, but just putting the effort in. And it's tiny efforts as well. Even though you're coming in as a knight here, it's a declaration. I want to get this going. I see this as very stable. Injecting stability into the situation with a message. It's a message of perhaps a confession that you want to have a fruitful relationship with this person. Wow. Yeah. Recovering from an addiction. It's addicted to broken heart, I wanted to say. You've been in that kind of like heart space for some time. And it's kind of like addicted to that way of thinking, oh, I'm never going to get there. It's never going to happen. It's very low vibrational. I don't want to give my heart again, almost, just in case it doesn't work out. But you'll never know unless you reach out and put the effort in. Okay, so they've given you the Three of Fire, which talks about creation. It talks about passion as well. So I think just by this message here and showing up as being very caring, we've got this and very dependable, I feel, not flippy floppy, no flippy floppy energy. It's very stable. We've got abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans, even though I feel the fire is there for you. This awakening moment happens and it's kind of like, need to get there like yesterday. So the abundance is actually you moving out of this headspace here, awakening to this connection, but then knowing, have patience, put the time and dedication in and make long-term plans, because you do see this person as you having a very fruitful relationship with them. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. What a start to 2021. Aquarius. Look at you. Okay, so let's see if we can get some more cards. What else does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know in relation to this reading, please? Oh, yeah. Like I said, very slow moving energy, but you want to come in as this king, 10 of Earth king, after this message here, putting stability, injecting stability into the situation. A successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered and the Midas touch. So it does actually refer to, as well, if you have a look at these financial security. So I do feel that there is something involved with finances or change of career. For some reason, it's very strong. So even by changing your career, it brings you closer to this dream, to this relationship. Confidently accept offers you are offered. So it does say to me that there is some kind of, I don't know, career change could be. But in that career change, you're actually coming closer to each other. You'll be, say, if you're in the a different geographical location, you'll be much closer to this person here that you want to lavish this abundance on and give birth to this relationship. It's gorgeous. So gorgeous. Yeah. Wow. So accept that job offer. Honestly. And that brings about stability not only in your life, but stability within this connection here, because in tandem you're injecting, you feel a lot more grounded, a lot more secure in your approach, or even thinking about creating this connection, getting it off the ground. Wow, we've got the 5 of air here. Ooh, okay. So I think that's where you've come from here. So this depleted headspace and heart space is a depleted headspace. We've got an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. So I don't know why, but I get choices. It's the wrong choice. An unwise choice. It was a choice. Okay. For some, not for everybody, but it was the choice between 2 people. It was a choice between 2 people. And you made a choice. But that choice was unwise. Because there was something more going on than met the eye. And it's almost like somebody wanted to keep you in that situation, or wanted to create that situation for their own good, their own, I don't know, own good, own, what are you trying to tell me? Sound like a bit of a Polly Parrot now, don't I? But for their own needs. So in turn, this 5 of water is not only a depleted heart space for the other choice, kind of like, oh no, I didn't choose them. It's depleted because of this situation here, which also gave you some kind of psychological discord. So it's a discord within your heart space and mind. It's very, I feel it's very kind of like mind games. But yeah, crying over spilt milk. So it's like, I should have made the other choice and I didn't. And now look where I am, kind of energy. I've got this 10 of air. Well, you are coming out of that. That's why they've given you the awakening card. So it's looking at not the unwise choice. It's looking at the other person. And wakening up to that kind of, need to get this back on track, need to put some stability in there, need to message them, need to do it, and that's what they're giving me, this 3 of fire, awakening, need to do it. This abundance actually comes from you getting that fire in your belly and then wanting to come very slowly towards this person. Very slowly. Very tactfully. Yeah, to birth something completely new. We've got the Page of Fire here. So even from this Three of Fire, you've got news of an exciting new endeavour. Use your originality and ingenuity. So coming in is very confident from this Awakening card, knowing what you want for the future. Wanting to birth this universe of Aquarius and whoever. But even in turn, with this fire in your belly, you know that you need to put the time and dedication into this situation to make it stable. Keep showing up, keep messaging, however it resonates with you. Put the time and dedication in. We've got this Balance card. Even though I feel that you're very passionate about this person, you do see them as going, you know, growing old together. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, and wait for perfect timing. So it could be you're waiting. Look, we've got a lot of slow moving energy on the board, so it could be you waiting for you to get stable in order to declare with this King of Earth kind of energy. Look, this is what I need. Not need. This is what I want for the future. I want you. But it could be waiting for perfect timing as well, because the other person, you don't know, don't see you having any communication with each other. Wow, okay, so we've got the Emperor here. Okay. So it could be that you are dealing with... Wow, look at that, guys. I've got to do this now. That's absolutely spun my head 360. Seriously. Look at this. Okay. So, oh my gosh, 2021, what you doing? So it is a divine unionship. You do see this as divine when you have the Empress and the Emperor on the board. A lavishing abundance, but doing it in a very strategic way, which is why we've got slow moving energy on the board. Gorgeous reading, seriously. But you're having to come in as this very logical, how I need to put the time and dedication into this to make this fruitful. And I know that I need to nurture it. I know it's baby steps. It could be not saying, not necessarily, but it could be an Aries that you're dealing with the Emperor card there. But you do see this, nevertheless, you do see this as a divine partnership. But coming in as very knows what you want. You have this in your sights, and you are going to put this, create this gorgeous situation, which is not only financially stable for you, for the other person, for family, if you have a family. It's also fruitful. It's got growth in it. You can grow together. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Yeah, this Emperor comes across as quite cold, can come across as quite cold and controlling. I see that counteracted there, because there is a strategy counteracted there by the Empress. So it's just, it's a plan. You have a plan in action, or you have a plan in mind. Gorgeous. We've got this Balance card, yeah. So I think it is down to just you getting your ducks in a row in order to get towards this. Or create this, the foundations for this relationship. Why would you give me all of those cards? We're going to put all of those back, because there's too many. So what does Aquarius need to know in relation to this reading, please? In relation to this reading, highest messages. Yeah, look at you. Just knew it. Just knew it. Yeah, you've been keeping all of this to yourself, though. You have not imparted anything to the other person. The other person doesn't even know what's on your mind. We've got this High Priestess here. So keeping everything to yourself. I almost see this as kind of like, I don't know why, and it could be for some reason it's a message for someone out there. But you've cut all communication with them. They have no idea what's going on in your life, how you feel, how you think towards them. So we've got this, she holds, look, there's a whole universe behind this High Priestess. Nobody knows what's in there. Nobody can see it. Nobody knows what her thoughts are, her feelings, what her plans are for the future. So we've got listen to your intuition, have patience, carefully consider what you want before acting. So holding all of this in and using this kind of strategy. How do I get to X, Y, and Z? Keeping it all to yourself. It's beautiful because you're not sure. Like I said, from that 5 of water, heart space, you're not sure how you'll be received, if this is the best course of action. Intuitively, you know it is. You're kind of like putting a false self mask on for the rest of the world to see. I'm okay, blah, blah, blah. I don't have feelings for whoever it is. I'm just trotting on my merry way and just getting on with life. But intuitively you know that this is a divine partnership. So having patience with yourself, like I said, the slow moving energy here. So it's not going to be Rome wasn't built in a day. And also with this caution here, it is about how you'll be received. It is about not having a broken heart again, because you do hold this person in high regard. So again, High Priestess, kind of like echoed by this 4 of Earth here. Although it talks about money, it talks about stability. You don't want to impart this knowledge to this person until you know it's right, until you know it's the right course of action. You're holding on very, very, very tightly to everything, to all your thoughts, emotions, because you don't want to become unstable. There's a plan in place and you are kind of like rigidly keeping to that plan. I'm surprised I haven't seen the Strength card yet, to be fair, because it does take great inner strength to keep that kind of thoughts and feelings to yourself. No, I'm going to put those back so they didn't flip out. So we've got 3 cards there. What else does Aquarius need to know in relation to this reading? Yeah, you're having to release something. So I think that's either residual energy of a past connection. It could be the residual energy that you're in at the moment. It could be just this connection there, the unwise choice. You're having to release it. We've got the end of a phasal situation, spiritual transformation, and time to move on. Time to move on. And in more ways than one, I feel it is actually a move, a physical move, not just energetically, but actually with a job offer, a house. It's that profound. This energy here, it is actually you moving yourself physically towards this person. Wow. Gorgeous. If you do hear some background noise, unfortunately, I have no control over that, so hopefully you won't hear too much. Okay, so do we need that card? Yeah. 5 of Earth. Look at this. Instability, and I feel with this here, so whatever this situation is unwise choices led to some financial stability as well as instability, even there's a breakdown of this. Fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, and uncertain self-employment. So fear of instability all around. It's the fear of, not being able to come out of this headspace, this heart space. Everything's kind of like up in the air. It's a very mucky energy to deal with. It's very, it feels like just clouds. There's nothing there, there's nothing stable. So you're having to release that in order to gain this abundance here. It's gorgeous. Okay, so anything else for Aquarius in love, anything else that Aquarius needs to know? Anything else? Highest messages only, please. Too many cards. Anything else for Aquarius in relation to this reading? Yeah, look at this. It is a missed opportunity with this person because there was a choice. Missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom, opening your eyes to the possibilities, not seeing the positive in a situation. You can get this back on track, you can come back to it, but you need to put the time and dedication into it to make it fruitful, to show this person that you are not here today, gone tomorrow, and they are not a second thought for you. You do see them as your Empress, Emperor. However, it's not gender specific, but you do see them as your divine partner. So put the time and effort in. Okay, so what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? Okay. Yeah, Knight of Air. So coming in with a truth here. It's a declaration. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Creative solutions. So how do you get to this person? With this truth, you've decided you want this. But this truth, it's almost like an internal... For some reason, I feel this is kind of like an internal truth for you. This is the awakening card. It echoes the awakening card. Oh, wow. Okay. I know what I need to do now. It's a decision. It's a very, it's a logical, intelligent decision to represent yourself to this person, because you do see them as your divine partner. Wow. But I do get choices. You're going to have to put some groundwork in, I feel. Yeah, what was I saying about the Strength card? That's so strange. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. Yeah. For everybody involved, I feel. For everybody, it's not just this situation here. You're forgiving yourself for making an unwise choice. You're forgiving the other person for not challenging kind of like your decision to go with them. Not, you know, having the confidence to fight for the connection, should I say. But more importantly, you've got this with this High Priestess card here. Great inner strength. She's got this staff here and she's telling this tiger not to growl. So not to speak almost. So the strength and the High Priestess card is you keeping everything to yourself. Not being low vibrational to this connection here. Just saying, look, it's over. You know, let's part. And releasing harsh judgments about yourself, I feel, more importantly, it's not looking at yourself with in a lowly way. So because it has knocked your confidence, so it's having that inner strength to just say, I forgive myself for having made the wrong choice. And almost with this compassion here, you're being compassionate to this connection here by just releasing it. And you're being compassionate to yourself by acknowledging this divine union here that you want. Wow, okay. Don't think you're going to get any more cards. So anything else for Aquarius, please? Anything else for Aquarius? In relation to this reading, anything else for Aquarius? Anything else? No. I wanted to flip, but it didn't for some reason. No. Anything else for Aquarius in relation to this reading? Yeah, look at this. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate, pretending there is no problem, but that's in the beginning because you just don't want to... For some reason, they're giving me egg on your face. You don't want to come across as... kind of like with that High Priestess, nobody knows her thoughts and feelings, but you don't want to come across as, I made a bad decision. It's kind of like showing the rest of the world, I'm okay, Jack. Fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You don't, yeah. Pretending there is no problem, put you in a very depleted psychological state. So I think it's that unwise choice has been psychologically damaging, and it's damaged your heart space. You just don't want that kind of nonsense, that low vibrational heartache anymore. You want something for the long haul. Okay, anything else? Do we have anything else? Anything else for Aquarius, please? Oh yeah, okay. So you do have a tsunami of emotion for this person. Don't know why I always say that, but anyway, it makes me giggle. So you're brimming, you're bristling, you're bubbling, you're fizzing with emotion for this person because you're falling in love with them. This awakening cards come in. It's kind of like, oh, I do actually love them. My feelings are real and worth exploring, almost, from, you know, one of the oracle cards. an invitation to a social event, but you're brimming with emotion for this person. You want to tell them this truth with this Knight of Water, Knight of Air card. You are my divine partner. I need to be with you. Let's go off now. Well, you can't. You're going to have to balance yourself out. Falling in love, but be balanced. The need to balance emotions. You can't come in all fizzy poppy, you know, popping everywhere. You know, I love you, I love you. You can't do that. You need to make it stable first, and then open your heart like a little lotus flower. It's good, just gorgeous. We've got here life experience, a significant life event, a powerful revelation with that awakening card, that this is your divine partner, whoever they are, that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. I do sincerely feel, though, this is to do with that leads to change, but it's changing everything about your life. It's changing where you're living, the way you conduct yourself, relationships, how you look at yourself now in a more loving, kind, compassionate way, very nurturing towards yourself, nurturing your soul's purpose and this connection here. But it is physically moving space. Wow. And we've got here the 8 of Fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. Yeah. I think that when you come in with that realization that this is the person that you're supposed to be with or want to be with, or it's a divine connection, because it is a divine connection, wanting to birth this. This is a Page of Fire. It's just a small kind of like cheeky, flirty message to get this going. But then putting in the groundwork, so it's messages that are stable, it's consistent, and then you can come in and impart this very hidden truth that you have so much love for this person. You do want a fruitful relationship with them, a very fruitful family life. Yeah, chucks away. It's kind of like, you need to do it like tomorrow, but you can't do that. You need to come in as balanced. Okay, so I'm just going to sign it off. What a beautiful reading, but I'm just going to sign it off with some moon. Oh, no, I'm not. I was going to say moonology cards. Gosh. I'm going to sign it off with some. Oh, wow. That's so strange. Honestly. Wow, the things that have been happening in this room is incredible. Right, okay, I've got a ring light here that takes away all shadows. And for no reason at all, it's just fallen over. Okay. Wow. Okay. What are you trying to tell me? What do we need to know for Aquarius in relation to this reading, please? Aquarius in relation to this reading. So we're just going to sign it off with some angel answers. I don't know why I'm looking around the room now for, but they're asking. That's so so silly, isn't it? Like looking over my shoulder trying to find something. What am I trying to find? Why are you directing me over there? We've got an unlikely, so that's a doubting Thomas kind of energy. We've got trust. What else do we need to know for Aquarius in this very long reading? We've got success. Yeah. So that's not only financial success, it's also success connecting with this. There's that waiting period. We've got remain positive. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? Aquarius. Within the next few months. So I think that's within the next few months you getting the kind of like gumption to actually just reach out. We've got here, be assertive. Yeah, you will be with that Emperor energy, but being very kind and compassionate with it as well, being very nurturing. So it's not going to come across as being really cold, like, you know, I want you, that's it. It's putting time and effort to create this situation. We have a weight there as well. I'm just going to pull this down just for a second. Okay. So what else do we need to know? For Aquarius, please. Ooh, really? I'm just going to put that back. I don't know if it was my thing. Did you just see that card? That was so high. It jumped right out of the pack, but it didn't turn. So What else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? Aquarius in love, highest messages in relation to this reading. Thank you. What you thought was unlikely actually is likely. Heart-to-heart conversations, because it's just getting the ball rolling with just a small message. It's got some passion in there. It's got some va-va-voom. It could be just a cheeky "hi, how you doing?" kind of like enthusiastic message, I wanted to say. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, flipped over. We've got trust, healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. It's like any duff information that they gave you, either regarding this connection or just connections in general, or even the foundations for how relationships supposed to run. So the majority of the time we learn from our parents, don't we? So whatever relationship they have, we kind of like try and emulate it. We try and emulate it, and it never worked. Okay, so success, we've got let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. Yeah, success, I think getting people to help you connect. Remain positive, past life relationship, you have known each other before, so remaining positive because this person is from the past. It's gorgeous. You have known each other before. You're going to have to come in with a bit of dedication there, Aquarius, I feel. Within the next few months, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens with these heart-to-heart conversations. A lot of communication, consistent communication between both of you. It's just gorgeous to lay those foundations. We also have be assertive, worth waiting for, divine timing. What was I saying? You weren't supposed to connect at that specific time. Divine timing is at work in your love life. How gorgeous is that? Okay, we've got a no here. What you thought wasn't. There isn't enough. There actually is. So we've got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So you were thinking, no, they're not attracted to me. Well, actually they are. And you are attracted to them. That's the awakening card. There is something about them that you find, why would you give me that? Something about them that you find irresistible. Whoever that message is for. So we've got wait, trust. So there's that waiting period. You've just got to trust the process. This situation is calling you to have faith. What was I saying about children? Wait, trust, children. Your love life is being affected by children. Of course it is. You need to wait to make sure that this is the right connection for you in order to move forward, especially if you have children, because children, you know, are the first and foremost thing in your mind when you're starting or reconnecting, or however in relationships. You know, the children's safety, security, and emotional growth, personal growth, should be paramount when we make these decisions. So we've got playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit and fun to shine. What was I saying about a flirty message? A cheeky message. Let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally, echoing all of that fire on the board, but then having to balance yourself out. You just can't rush it. It needs to be slow and steady. It is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And what else do we have? We also have unrequited love. There's that waiting period. You need to assess. You get this epiphany moment. I do have feelings for this person. I do find them attractive. Unrequited. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. You need to go through that process. You need to make it stable. Once you realise that there is, it all starts, you know, start cooking. We've got retreat. It's time for you to disconnect from the world and just understand what you want for the future with that life experience and awakening card. Like I said, it's going to hit you like a bolt out of the blue. I don't really, and you don't want to, it's almost like with that High Priestess card, you just don't want to even tackle it. You just don't want to even face it for some reason. But you do find this person irresistible. There's something about them that you find intoxicating. We've got a wedding. This situation involves marriage, so it could be that they are in a committed relationship. It could be that you are in separation from someone, but I do feel very, very, very strongly that you do envisage having a very committed relationship, solid relationship with this person. It's just gorgeous. So I'm just going to sign it off with some Moonology cards as normal. So let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, we've got time for healing, a time to give rather than to take. Yeah, gorgeous energy. Like I said, it is slow moving. You're going to have to put the time and dedication into make this, create this. A new start is coming. We've also got work through your fears. We've also got your dreams need a practical plan, but you're doing that with that Emperor energy. It's very logical. Believe in the impossible. You can get it back on track. That unwise choice, you can recover from that, and you can come back to this person, but I think you just need to put the time and dedication into it to show them that you aren't here today, gone tomorrow, and it is going to be a stable thing for them as well. What do you need to release? So you need to release the past, all negativity. You need to come at this person as kind of like a blank piece of paper. And also we've got balance, spirituality and practicality. I'm just going to leave it at that, and I just wish you all a very, very, very happy and prosperous new year. Much, much love to you all. Please stay safe and enjoy the new year. I love you loads. Take care.